Hello, welcome to Mentorship with Dave. My name is Davidson. I'm a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Today, I am diving into ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. ADHD is often misunderstood, with many people thinking it's just about being hyper or easily distracted. But there is a lot more to it than that. So in this video, I will cover what ADHD really is and what it is not, common symptoms in kids and of course in adults. I will also take care of the biggest myth about ADHD and help you with the tips that you can use to manage your ADHD and of course be able to thrive. So if you have been struggling with ADHD or you know someone who is struggling with ADHD or you just want to understand more about ADHD, this video is for you. Keep watching. ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder, meaning it affects how the brain develops and, of course, how it processes information. It's not just about being hyper or forgetful. It's a condition that impacts focus, impulse control, and, of course, organization. There are three main types of ADHD. Number one, inattentive type. People with this type of ADHD, they struggle with focus, forgetfulness, and even organization. Sometimes they mistake it for daydreaming. The second one is hyperactive impulsive type. With this type of ADHD, people feel fidgety, they feel restless, and they even act before thinking. And of course, these people are also seen as always being on the go. And then we have the third one. This is called the combined type. So this is a mix of both the inattention and the hyperactivity impulsivity. ADHD isn't just a childhood condition, it affects adults too. In fact, many people don't even realize that they have ADHD until later in life. Although we agree that ADHD can look very different in childhood and adult. For children with ADHD, they struggle with sitting still in class, they are easily distracted, they are very forgetful, they forget their homeworks, they talk a lot, and of course, they interrupt conversations, and they have trouble following instructions. For adults with ADHD, they have difficulty staying organized, they procrastinate a lot, they jump from one task to another, even without finishing the first task that they started. They often lose their keys, their phones, and of course, important things. They feel overwhelmed in noisy environment, and of course, it is difficult for them to concentrate. So we say that these people have problem with focusing, they have problem with concentration, and they also have problem with attention. Many adults with ADHD grew up being told that they were lazy or they were careless, when in reality, their brain just work differently. There is a lot of misinformation about ADHD, so let's bust some of those common myths. Myth number one, ADHD isn't real. Well, ADHD is recognized by medical and psychological experts worldwide. And of course, brain scans also show difference in ADHD brains. Myth number two, people with ADHD need to try harder. Well, that is not true. ADHD is not about being lazy, it's about the brain wiring. People with ADHD often work twice as hard as the regular people to focus. Now, they have anxiety because when they try to focus, try to pay attention, still they have that little issue there, right? Because that is how the brain is wired. So these people are not lazy and they don't need to try harder because they are even doing 10 times more than the regular people. Myth number three, only kids have ADHD. Well, that is not true. About 60% of children with ADHD carry those symptoms into their adulthood. And many adults are even diagnosed in their 30s, in their 40s, and even later in life. Myth number four, ADHD means you can't be successful. Well, absolutely false. Many successful people, entrepreneurs, artists, and even leaders, and I mean world leaders, are top CEOs, they have ADHD. With the right tools, people with ADHD can thrive. If you have ADHD or you know someone who does, well, here are some practical strategies that you can use to help. Number one, use visual reminders. Sticky notes, alarms, and even planners can help with organization. And of course, you can use your mobile device, set your alarms, and of course, use your notes to make sure that you organize your things. Your to-do list can be well organized and you just always reference to it. It is very helpful. Number two thing you can do is to try the time blocking. So you work in short bursts with breaks in between. And there is this Pomodoro technique that you can use. It is very, very helpful. Number three thing you can use is to consider professional help. Therapy, coaching, and even sometimes medication can make a huge difference. Also, move your body. Exercise helps a lot. I keep saying exercise. Exercise can help you to boost your focus, and of course, it can reduce those hyperactivity that you have. Another thing you can do is to manage your environment because ADHD is associated with distraction. People with them, especially the adult, they are easily distracted. So we encourage you to reduce your distractions by using noise cancelling, headphones, and of course, work in a quiet environment. And of course, do remember, ADHD is not a flaw. It is just a difference in the way you think. It is just a difference in the way your brain is wired. Although people with ADHD may struggle with completing regular tasks, but we also know that it comes with creativity, it comes with energy, and it comes with some unique strengths. So please maximize your potentials. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one ADHD hack that works for you? Drop it in the comment section below. And if this video has helped you, please like it, subscribe it, and share with someone who needs to hear this today. Take care of your mind because it is the most important thing that you own. See you next on Mental Shift with Dave.